To be angry at one's childhood basically means to feel abandoned, rejected. But these are not very kind of gross abandonments, somebody going away, parents going away, or somebody saying, I don't like you. We're talking about much more subtle ones of some eyes which do not light up as they see you, they dim as they see you. And then, of course, there's anger if your experience is denied. No, you feel like this. No, you think like that, which is denying your experience, and the experience of the parents is being imposed, and then you feel kind of claustrophobic, being caught in a wedge, and you want to break away. So the anger has lots of these kind of sources of your, let's say, your authenticity being denied, your authenticity being questioned, and you are a child, and you are in a complete fix because you love the people who are doing it. You cannot afford to be angry, so the anger has to remain hidden for a long, long time. Nights sleeping up on the roofs, because one used to sleep with the family and under the mosquito net and with the stars and the moon and everything above. So that enclosure in that mosquito net, cool nights on the roof of these bungalows in small towns with my parents, my sister sleeping around me, that is the kind of space which gives me very kind of very warm feelings, although it is cool. But that's a movable space. It's not one space, because since we got transferred, so these beds can be anywhere, and these mosquito nets can be anywhere, and those roofs can be anywhere. But it is the people who move with them which make up the space, rather than the original space itself. I entered my adolescence pretty late, in the sense of that I tried to ignore the body for a long time, bodily changes. I was very busy in sports all the time. I think it was perhaps also encouraged by parents that play sports, that you don't have to get bad thoughts. I think my bodily changes, I think I was shocked when first time what is called night emission occurred. I felt so embarrassed, not shocked, that my God, my mother would see it, my parents would see it, what would they think? I think I was busy washing the sheet before they woke up in the morning or something, so that was awful. But the main thing I think occurred was later, when I started thinking about my own space in the world, what was I going to do? So the decisions were made for you. And the first time I started, I think, questioning those, not the decision, but questioning not even their wisdom, but questioning, just questioning, is this what I want to do? I think that is the start, I would say, the start of my adolescence. Psychology or psychoanalysis, it's not important of what has happened to you. That is objective kind of thing, but what you think has happened to you. People come to analysis with a story about their childhood, different memories linked together with a certain kind of perspective. And then as the memories resurface, more information from the past, from the childhood, regarding these memories come, and other memories come up, then the story starts to subtly shift and change. I went through analysis also for about 5 years, which is kind of a normal analytical time. And there are not really kind of very big discoveries you make. I think this is what we get from movies or old movies of what analysis is about, that suddenly one repressed memory comes up and everything is then according to that you understand your life because of one thing. These are kind of small things, and how they add up, which is what changes you. So it is not the kind of one trauma, but kind of a cumulative traumas which make the difference. So yes, things for me changed, but it was not a change which I noticed kind of, today it has changed, or tomorrow it was going to change, or yesterday it changed. It is a slow, incremental process. What it did for me was, well, to give me, I think, a better perspective on some of the things which I felt had happened to me. I did feel that there were forces outside which were affecting me much more strongly than they actually were, which includes family pressures, my expectations of my parents, of my father about me, etc. Those became less and less in weight. I discovered that they really were not. It was my not fears, but my wish to please my father so much, etc., that I was kind of much more contributing to that. So my contributions to those kind of things, of the expectations of the parents rather than their expectations themselves. So that did give me more freedom of choice, that it wasn't such a kind of prison in which I was in.
Hello, Penguin? Wrong number, sorry.
I don't think growing up means that leaving childhood behind. I think growing up is taking your childhood with you as a grown-up, which means not as something separate from you, something which belonged to me a long time ago, that it doesn't belong to me anymore. No, but to take that child with you in the present living kind of way of the child's feelings, the child's openness, the child's even vulnerabilities, the child's sensitivities. So to kind of the child's way of experiencing, that intense way of experiencing. And I think that is kind of, if analysis is any good, is not really of, I don't think of, there are, yes, goals of reducing anxiety, being able to deal with the world and all. But I think the real goal for me would be how to experience intensely. Experience, as Beyond called it. That would be the experiencing of experience. That capacity, that I hope analysis gives. It doesn't give it from outside. It kind of recovers it from one's own childhood.
Did you get my letter? Oh, because I think I have, I thought you might have got the letter. Maybe you'll get it today. I mailed it the day before. I mean, my unhappiness is all in there in the letter. so, yeah. Yeah. I'm in town, so, yeah, I mean, give me a call after you get the letter, because I've expressed my various unhappinesses, and if you still want to have lunch, we'll have lunch. Okay? All right.
What do I miss of my childhood? Actually, I think just the food. I think the food tasted much better. My taste buds are much more developed, or they've got kind of jaded now. So actually the food is, even the ordinary dal used to taste much, much better. So I think I miss the intensity of taste buds. I think that is the one that I miss the most of my childhood, yeah. Wasps. Or do they buzz? Something buzz. I was bitten very badly by, I still have the marks here, a nest of wasps which we were cleaning, my father together, and I think just before I was bitten there was this sound of buzzing, strong buzzing. So that would be the sound which I would remember. And the interesting part, of course, of adolescence boys is of the power which you feel you don't have over your own body, that the girls have that power over your body. As far as the other sex was concerned, there was no contact at all, because in those days the schools were segregated, then I went to college which was segregated. So they were kind of very strange and very formidable beings. Admired them, wanted them, yearned, but had no idea what to do. But you needed certain kind of inaccessible objects, really. Which one was the first one? I think Nargis. No, Madhubala, of course. Madhubala is the one who was kind of the, not the stuff dreams are made of, but the dreams the stuff is made of, really. So she was, of course, the center of fantasies, much more. And but as I said, I tried to kind of do the brahmachari business of playing sports exercise stuff to keep away all those fantasies and thoughts. Unsuccessfully, like most brahmacharis, but that's how it went.